Show me his CAD. Oh, I think I went like that. That's really pretty.
I'm super excited about this story. Because like every artwork we're doing, we're trying to like have that marbleizing texture in it. We actually have like 2 artwork that doesn't have it, just in case everything fails.
The backup prints.
Yeah, the backup print.
I'm just doing one dress so far, which has like panels on it.
Mm-hmm. So going horizontal.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to use it horizontal.
My team is incredible. They have a gift, a talent that's in their category like way better than I am. So it's a conversation how we work. Like they show me what they like, I show them what I like, but I love seeing what they come back with. I'm very proud of my team.
You always have one more thing, Lovekesh. We're gonna send you some commercial styles, and we have a little bit more time, like a few more days for those. Not a lot, but a few more days. Pre-fall and fall, they're the worst seasons. And even though we start early, it's always a run against time.
This delivers beginning of summer, so it's actually the lightest, summeriest clothes we create. I've been marbleizing my smoothie all summer and I kept thinking about how can I make this into fashion. I started talking to Joe about working together and it was kind of like an organic progress, how it all happened.
So it's about sort of creating this like base layer of colors and then using the roller continuously throughout multiple paintings to really gather up tons and tons of layers. Like this yellow coming through, I think is like super interesting. This kind of, it reminds you, if you sort of like half close your eyes, it kind of feels like a sunrise. And you have this kind of like natural line that's originating here underneath. I think it's just kind of like trusting in that something's going to generate itself out of nothing.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So Laura is the first one to start the collection. The one who's developing all the prints, all the artworks, and that's usually where all the inspiration is coming from.
Got this up on the wall so you could see like a finished piece. But again, just like the layering and the stratification that comes with tons and tons of paint on the roller, repetition, you know, consistently pulling and pulling over one another.
It almost looks like marbleizing here. I love that.
It's wild, isn't it?
And it is like summer prints. I do want to keep like the little bit, making sure it's like a light print.
Yeah.
Do you have any yellow? I think we're missing yellow now I'm looking at it.
Yeah, we can definitely, we can make up some yellow.
You know, this season's called pre-fall, but it's actually summer clothes. I love these colors, but that might not be like 100% on brand. But I always like try to do things a little bit off brand. Like, I love like these 3 together. Like some section will be like very contrasting because the white's always like really nice to mix in. So pretty with the orange splashes.
It's cool, right? Yeah. And then you see this like step and repeat happening because of the roller.
Yeah.
You want to see what it feels like?
I'll try.
Yeah, you're welcome to. I think we're just gonna like push across here.
Okay. I don't want to ruin Laura's favorite area. Yeah, I love like all of these areas. I feel are graphic. It's when you get to here,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it starts to get like a little muddy, a little blurred.
I'm scared to like say paint more or less because I feel like I'm gonna ruin it, so I'm gonna let you do.
We'll take the pieces and we work with a scanner in Midtown who can scan such large-scale works. And then it's sent to our mill in Italy, Gentili, and they begin recreating it.
I always work with my friend and a florist, and he's also a great designer, York, who always creates beautiful floral arrangements for us. Maybe I need a bigger brush.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, because I want to keep some of the flower element, but like making it look marbleized. And we can try embroidery and printing it.
I'm thinking it's gonna be like a here to there.
Yeah. And Fernando will send this to India to get it embroidered. And then Fernando can do more like 3D version of it. So his flowers can be 3D where it's not marbleized.
A lot of texture.
Yeah. I looked into a traditional Turkish way of marbleizing, and we found an artist in Idaho that combined our vision of flowers and Ebru marbleizing.
The art of Ebru, also known as water marbling, involves using a tray of thickened water. It's thickened with a seaweed extract called carrageenan. We started with several different floral motifs, then moved into doing some tweaking, changing colors, changing the designs, until we landed on the tulip and carnation designs.
Well, that's cute. It's like a little mint leaf almost.
Yeah, but I need to like flop it so it doesn't look like a repeat.
I think more than anything, I want to appreciate the negative space much more. So it's like I would double the white border.
Laura Kim will have her team send me through whatever it is she's decided to go with for the season. Like, for example, this season is hibiscus. Never really drawn a hibiscus before, so it's interesting.
We work with Melanie every season for the last 2-3 years.
Well, the first design I did was in 2021, and I've been working with them ever since. Once they've approved everything, and I never know when it's going to be the last one because I send them what I've done that day, and then they might say, okay, that's great, but let's do some extra leaves or buds. And when they know they've got enough, and they'll say, okay, can go to the photographers now.
So it's like I'll all these words these. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna come up with something for the board, especially just.
So you can see like these are some like the super initial paintings we did. You can see also like some of her sketches that were under there that we asked her to revise along the way.
Today we have a meeting with Laura and Fernando to present them suggested silhouettes and embroideries. Each designer is responsible for interpreting the vision of the collection and presenting their ideas.
Some of the body silhouettes that we were into, obviously there's a million options.
I wonder what happens if we squish the artwork, like 50% maybe?
I think this is pretty.
Yeah. They could probably print this on a fabric by next week, right?
If we send today and give them kind of direction about scale and stuff, I think at least we could push them to have initial strikeouts for you to review.
Is it crazy to do this in like leather?
Go away. Fernando and I have very different aesthetic. No, that looks like someone losing hair. But I think that makes us very balanced. He has a very different personality to mine, and he has different taste, and I think it's good to see the other side every day. I'm actually just into this.
Okay.
Throughout the collection development, we check on each other's ideas and experiments. I understand the route she's taking, she sees the route I'm taking, and we divide and conquer.
Once Laura has given like the groundwork, we get working on developing embroideries that relate to the prints. The idea was to try to make it go a little bit 3D with the petals and having some petals
very cute.
As they're falling off.
And then this is the leather.
Well, like the messy at the flower one.
I said the same thing, and I said let's try doing colors.
So I wanted to make sure we're still into it before going.
I like in
like
that,
this.
but I like how you like made it messy.
Okay. So then, do you see this
He's
as like
like,
a?
I didn't mean to.
I just didn't finish the spot.
Is that what happened?
That's very much what happened.
Supporting Fernando, Simon, and Shuka in embroideries for evening wear and VIP and special projects. A lot of it has to do with kind of translating Fernando's ideas, what his inspirations are.
So these were placements with the fern idea. We were talking with Fernando that you wanted to do it more thread work than sequence.
Yeah, it's a lot already. I think it would be really beautiful to have this skirt be just thread. I want to do a T-length with a little swing, and then the 3Ds are at the top. But I don't like the color value of the swatch that he's been using. And let's get the stripes. Yeah. Is there another flower that Laura's doing?
We have poppies, we have figs and grapes, we have the tulips.
Oh, how's your grape swatch going?
I haven't seen anything yet. We launched it last week.
Funny enough, Juliana's much nicer to me than Laura.
Very nice. I'm so Midwestern. What do you mean?
I know, but you're like, you come with your calendar.
So Juliana is the director of R&D, and she is on maternity leave right now.
I wonder if it's an issue for timing, if we could even get like a sub from somewhere.
I have to do a little research. Figuring things out on my own and managing the many different aspects of this for the first time by myself. The only thing we want to talk about was just calendar in general. So you are here, and we're just, we haven't seen any strike-offs or finished any artwork yet, so we're just getting quite tight.
We're still in way better shape than last year.
Okay. I mean, that makes you feel.
Yeah, the last pre-fall was like the season from hell.
Okay, so then if you are looking at artwork and finalizing here, and we start rushing out strike-offs here, hopefully we would, by here, have that, and you would just be tying up loose ends so that they're shipping it.
The exciting group when we developed with Shanaka, the leather canvas, all the technique is beautiful, and I think it's very on brand.
Keep the waistline perfect. 3 inches up and down. Screw everything else up.
I need some moves. Sorry. How are you? Hi, Renuka. How are you? All right. Just waiting for Fernando to hop on. Hi, Fernando.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Love Kesh. We have 3 pieces in the collection that are a rich thread work. The first one we went over, but it's this really rich blue. The print that Laura worked on, the marbleized multicolor flower, we think that that's a beautiful print and it translated really well into your threadwork swatch.
Yes, yes.
However, remove all of the orange,
Okay.
a lot of the green, so that at the end of the day, we have a dress that's going from like rich plums and cranberries, degrading to yellows,
Yeah.
and then a little bit of white.
That should be everything besides the fern gown, which we're waiting on the pattern for.
When we get to it, let's get on a call. I would like to see, I know we're asking for a lot to have frames ready for when I'm there next week. As long as we can see the beginning or halfway through of these pieces, it would be beautiful to capture.
Okay.
Thank you. This isn't the caftan that I liked. Where's Chuka?
Chuka.
I like these leather flowers that he found.
We're working with India to see if they can replicate it. We'll look at it when we're there. If they can't, we have a problem.
We're 1 month away from the collection being shot. What we do is to make sure that maybe if we pivot something, we pivot with a pattern that they have here in India.
Like you to meet Sharifai, he heads our ateliers. That's
Fernando.
Sabine and Mr. Fernando.
Nice to meet you. This is the swatch that we found in New York City that inspired Laura and me.
Beautiful.
It's your swatch.
Yes.
For our eye, it was fresh to see this like
Slightly,
inconsistency.
yeah.
Like it's falling apart,
free.
like it's old, it feels more organic.
Right.
So that inspired us to do these sketches to feel that way. So I think that we're at the perfect stage right now.
It is the perfect time to walk
just
out.
move up and down a half an inch on the sides everywhere. But I want it to be really stable around the waist,
So
very organized around the waist, and then warp it
Right.
and go crazy, like the sketches.
That's actually super interesting. उनको waist में ऐसा चाहिए, perfect. और फिर बाद में उनको थोड़ा movement चाहिए.
For this collection, we are using these 3 colors. So there is golden, there is the fern green, and the black.
I love this. That's gonna be great. Yeah, I think if we have these 3 colors, quite honestly, I don't think we need a third one. I didn't know you had this.
We do have the gold.
This is beautiful. And some of them can stop. They don't all have to go from the beginning of one side to the other.
So you can add it as a interrupted weft,
Yeah.
a new weft.
Yeah.
My mother started this business 42 years ago, and she actually did a beautiful dress, a gown for Oscar de la Renta when he was the designer for Balmain in Paris. And we actually got credit for that dress 42 years ago. So it's come full circle, and we really value the partnership.
Okay.
Yeah. So our aim is to at least show you the base embroidery by tomorrow. majority of the panel, so you can actually see how it's going to look like visually.
Great.
And then we'll start adding the fringes on top of that. These fringes are going to be just additional on the top. And the fringes which you have approved with us, it's already in dyeing and the finishings.
So this is a room where the magic happens. This is what we call our creative studio. It's a swatching room. This is where the initial idea is born. It either comes from Simon and the design team, and we are constantly innovating ourselves. We have a whole team here of designers that are working constantly on ideas. Because we work so long with Oscar, we've understood the DNA of the brand. So, you know, we know that, okay, this is what they usually like it in with these stones or with this thread work. So we like to generate several ideas to present.
Oh, wow. Hello. Hi.
Ooh.
So that's the new fringes.
He's gonna be okay.
Adding the fringes, it's not an issue.
Okay, that's good. Can I see the pale yellow? I think you should do...
This less and this more.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
I want this to eventually look like the CAD.
Okay.
And feel like it's 3 colors that dominate. This orange, this navy, and this sort of lilac are the 3 colors.
Okay.
Which is what we have here.
Okay.
Your first swatch was more successful.
Okay.
I think we had spoken about giving more of a marble effect. Everything here feels very wide.
I think we gave you too many instructions, and I went to a direction that is no longer as good as the original. I think we don't have time to perfect this.
The flowers are actually really
I
cute.
like the flowers. I don't think that we're going to get the marbleizing how you and I want. What I think we should do is take this concept and give it to one of our poppies and have a poppy be like whoosh, fringe as it goes down.
Okay. Just want to make everybody alert that the collection is due in exactly a month.
Okay.
That nothing has shipped yet. And you know how the conversation we have, I can't have everything arrive at the same time. So now, I mean, by the time you leave, Fernando, everything needs to be approved, and we need to have a clear deadline. If you don't get anything from our end, you need to let me know.
Okay.
I feel a lot more confident about leaving India. And if there's any sort of tweaking that needs to be done, I know the color and technique because I saw it in person.
But also the ability to be able to change something from what you did today was a wallflower and going from that to
I wouldn't have been able to do that in New York. Marble flower was a fail, and we were able to pivot because we were here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I wonder what everybody else is doing right now.
Italy, you mean?
Yeah, Italy and Laura and Hannah and Deja. I wonder what the worlds are like right now.
Atelier Moscone is a company born in Como. It's one of the youngest company in this territory, which is really the center of the world for silk and special printing heritage. We have more than 2 centuries heritage in the technique of the silk printing, weaving, spinning. Everything starts from this room. I have more than 1,500 books, which are 120, 150 years old. I think it's the favorite room of Laura.
It is my favorite room.
Starting working.
Henna and I do most of the work that comes out of Italy, like fabric, daywear. Francesco, I don't know if you're a model height.
I know I am not. But you know, I like to try.
This one does look a little short.
It's a bit.
Yeah.
Should longer a little bit.
I know, maybe it should be a little bit longer.
Like 10 inches?
Because you would think from here to fabric will just like be perfect, but then we probably have to do like 4 trials.
No, we have to try, you know, it might change, it might
it
be
reacts
more,
differently.
be correctly in the different technique, but we will handle.
Well, we're halfway there.
I had the pleasure to work with Mr. Della Renta directly and to learn from him the sense of beauty. We are very committed to have the best material, to have the best way of producing, achieving a product which is beautiful, not only from a creative point of view, but also from an industrial and for an environment point of view. This is the design studio, really, where we have Giampiero, which is drawing the design, following the specific that Laura give to us. When the design is painted, then the team takes it on the computer, then we make the layout. It might be used for fabric printed, jacquard, hand-dyed scarves, bags, coats. When everything starts from the hand, at the end, you feel also on the final product that there is something special on it.
This is the sequence. Mi sa che dentro all different yarns. This is my family. This is all my grandchildren. I have a very, very beautiful picture of Oscar with Naomi. Di loro, tutti molto bravi, evidentemente. Mi ha dato qualcosa. Intanto mi sono calata subito nei programmi, nel modo di lavorare di Oscar. E c'è stata una collaborazione subito molto molto bella, soprattutto il mio rapporto diretto con Oscar. This is the jacquard, the multicolor jacquard. This is the layout you want, but the colors is not correct, you know. And also the style, because we have to add the...
A little short sleeve.
Okay.
But the jacquard is really beautiful.
Yeah.
I work with Finpecco every season to bring sequins and prints and jacquards to life.
This is easy.
Yes.
No, easy, per modo di dire, perché sono sempre 3 fiori da attaccare.
I know.
Però è un lavoro normale. This is eccezionale, non è possibile.
Well,
cancel.
We'll figure it out in the end. Knitwear really is like fabric and design. So we start from the ground with yarn, with a stitch, and then we really grow into a style. Some of them are a bit of a repeat style, but a lot of it is sort of new jacquards, new stitches, new techniques.
Devo sempre lottare col tempo, the time. Il tempo è sempre piccolo, piccolo, piccolo e si riduce sempre.
I'm going to be honest. I'm super concerned about Zachary not having the patterns for a lot of these styles. And we're already, what day is it today? The second. There's things that Fernando just launched. So that's where you get worried. And I had a conversation with him. I'm going to have another one. It's like, now we can't launch anything anymore. It has to be, we need to focus on what we have.
So this one's the carnation one.
It's actually really sweet.
Yeah, so I don't...
Did sales approach you about that?
No.
Okay.
No,
They saw it in my like knit development deck and they're like, wait, what is that? That's so Christmas.
They haven't responded to any of the decks I've received or sent them, so...
Everything leading up to what we call market, when we actually selling the collection to our customers, our stores, we have a lot of meetings with our sales department, with the merchandisers, with production. We address any issue that there is on a piece, the costing, how it's made, where it's going to be made. We try to find solutions to reach better prices. We really work across departments on that, and yes, there's a lot of arguments during those meetings, and a disagreement on what something should cost and how it should be made and all of that.
I don't think that we're going to kill things just to kill things. They're all good styles.
Yeah, but that's what this meeting's for. Like, I'm not trying to kill your dresses.
So just for you to know, this and this are the same, but then Fernando had asked to see swatches.
A gold version.
A gold version. Yeah. So because we had spoken that they might split booking.
No.
Okay, for replacement.
I don't think that they split at all. They're a story.
Okay.
I need both. This is the fringe bright blue, and this is sequin burgundy. The in-between, the daughter of the two of these, is a burgundy thread.
But do we think we need all three of them?
No, we don't need all three.
So maybe we don't need all three.
Yeah, I think it's too much.
Yeah.
So in design, we will develop a style a certain way, and then our sales team will request a more commercial version. That doesn't mean we cancel the pieces that we develop.
It's a tricky balance for sure. I think that, for me, I always support the design team in terms of how do we move the brand forward? How are we pushing the envelope a little bit and trying to bridge, commercial, contemporary saleability, but also with some kind of message from the brand, some kind of essence of Laura and Fernando.
This thread, like you literally promised that like you'll stop with the fringes. And like all I see is fringe.
There's three. I know the chart is misleading.
And this is
not a
silk thread?
Yeah.
So it's gonna tangle like crazy.
The tangling, we saw so much it doesn't tangle. They're basically
I wanna
mini
write down
dresses.
things you have to address with them. We have 3 fringe, long, tangle.
Real long.
You're on your own.
Okay, on this page, everything is
I
silver.
would like to see pictures in these meetings. Like, what is this, like, chicken doodles? Like, what am I canceling? You guys have to pull up photos. I'm not working this way.
That's a terrible picture.
I don't think we need both to have this crazy skirt.
So can we pick
But we don't
one?
need it. No, but we don't need to have it because we do have a lot, so I'm fine to cancel it.
Okay, so let's cancel that skirt.
Because I remember this watch.
Did you go over Hannah's cocktails as well?
I
So
not
is
gotten
this-
her to confirm what she's editing, but I did tell her she does need to edit.
So she hasn't edited.
She has not.
Who?
Hannah.
Wait, what is this, like I could have done this on the radio. No images. What the hell is going on?
That's such a lovely.
We keep the coat in here.
That's my least favorite.
Yeah.
I'll do a cocktail dress and a gown.
We just like pick our battles with the 3 we have.
Fine. No, I understand that we're over.
You're 90% over all of a sudden.
Well, to quote.
I said I will give you a few more.
Laura, kind of like cocktail.
One caftan, one coat, and 2 skirts.
1 + 1 = 0. I'm like, what is this math?
Well, we took one out, and then we added one.
Oh.
Do we turn?
I'm like, I know you guys are creative, but.
Do we turn?
So high consumption.
But it's sequence, so it should be.
Even more expensive.
Do you have a train to catch?
I'm like, Laura, make another note.
He's a bunny. He's a bunny bowl.
This is a pretty final version of what we are printing and what will be used on bodies for the collection. The marbling artist, Jennifer, I'm very excited. They're executing really well in strikeoffs. Very excited to see them on bodies.
Oh, right? That's a circle skirt?
Yeah.
Can I have this one from my apartment, please?
What do you see doing with this?
Coat,
Right.
little shaped dress.
Is this something that'll be part of the collection?
Yes.
Or?
And we order like pinstripe, so it looks like Oscar clothes, like himself.
Our prints are normally the last fabrications to arrive. It's like a massive workload to launch all of these styles. And then that's kind of it. But then when I go to Italy, when the fabrics come in, sometimes we have to alter so that they can see their entire line. They get an idea of how many pieces they need to sew.
Or maybe we can add more
think so.
here.
I think we need to add. Print placements are really important, both for design and to help reduce fabric waste. So I think we can still follow my original placement, this section, and then maybe this is more the back, and this is the top. Can we shift, is it possible to shift up a tiny bit? Because this is also nice, so we get more of this. As long as I have a bit of orange on the other side. This section is very dull compared. Maybe it's just me. Do you find it a bit muddy?
Yeah.
You do? Yeah. Okay. I don't think I can get Gentile unless, are you able to call them and ask?
To make it brighter.
Ciao. Sì. Se fosse possibile fare la stampa un pochettino più brillante come è venuto nelle...
Ciao. He will talk to Giulia and Elisabetta.
They will make some trial and send to you.
I still want to make sure that they're rushing the long panel.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I've just sent you the cut ticket. I want you to cut in the AVM,
Okay.
the same dress.
Thank you.
This factory opened in 1985. They've been working with Oscar since. They're our closest partners. They produce a lot of our day wears, dresses, jackets, pants. And to me, they're part of our family. Hi, Andrea.
Hey.
So good to see you.
Ciao. How are you?
I'm good.
Ciao.
Wow, our fabric's here.
Yeah, you see?
I guess it's due soon.
So I joined in 1989, and then I'm still here. And now I'm running the company. And Oscar is always here, and I feel like a part of the Oscar family, honestly.
So we are at almost the end of the collection. We got our fabrics in. It comes in literally 2 weeks before it's due, so they have to pump out hundreds of samples in week and a half. Cut a top out of this.
Okay.
And then a skirt.
We are supposed to be editing, but sometimes when we see the fabrics, we get inspired and we end up adding a few more pieces.
Do we add a cocktail dress strapless?
The challenge is always the same, is the short timing that we have, because we started to receive the fabrics now practically, and we have 10 days to complete the collections. Oscar is always quality, colors, prints, beautiful shapes. When I think at Oscar, I think that way.
see things are styled together. You like see how they like layer and how they interact with each other. And then it's so different seeing things in like a picture and then seeing it on the form and on the body.
It's gonna look really nice. Right now it's just, you know, it's all apart, but I think the quality of the product is really nice. Let's see how they're gonna assemble it. I think let's pass it to Zaza quickly before a meeting. So now it needs to be checked against the pattern that we will send, so to make sure that the pieces match the pattern that we have sent to India. That's the first step before we start sewing.
Mina, you don't need to change. Grace will change in and you keep sewing, okay? Thank you.
Can I see?
Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. Forget about cost, Simon.
Okay, but this is my favorite panel, I think, in the entire...
Well, you can't afford it.
Look at.
Oh my goodness, she's so beautiful.
Right?
Come on.
So she's gonna need a little time to just check that everything is here. Once that happens, she lays it out on a pattern. She's gonna put it on a board and stretch it out to make sure that like everything matches the pattern. So, but the embroidery looks like it matches. It's maybe like half an inch off or a quarter inch off, right, Keiko? Yeah. Yeah.
I love working with Zaza though because it's like you know exactly where you stand with her and what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. She's not the type to like, you know, sugarcoat anything, good and bad. And so when you do a good job, she will let you know. And when you mess up and when you don't listen to her, then you know she'll also let you know.
That really is the room you guys ought to be in. Zaza
I know if you want high drama, it's like
personality.
Keep sewing and then we're just gonna cut out the petticoat. I might not even need this because it's all leather. It's like boning. So can I see it without it? Sew the top. The ladies have been here longer than I have, and they all know each other for years. They've been working here forever. I mean, they were here when Oscar was here. Look how fast you are. On fire. You're on fire. Next. It takes a lot of trust. It takes a lot of dedication. The reality is the turnaround time for us, it has to be quick, so we're all pretty good with problem solving in here. We're not here for a social event. We're here to work. Let's go.
Let's open up these two figs first. I think they look gorgeous. I think they're really pretty. This print in this colorway is really important. Everyone's very excited about this sage color. I might actually go and pull my reference for something. I don't recall this in the original. It might have been there. I just need to pull this out and see if this lightning actually is there. I think it's like a minor issue. So I'll show it to her.
Oh my God.
Let's take it off.
Should we put the underskirt on or just let them see it first?
Jesus, oh, and sunglasses.
Did you put the second petticoat on it? Put it on.
Like this, right? And I blend it.
So how? But you're gonna cut it to the existing one. Then how wide should it? Okay.
So your horse here is usually 6 inches. Wait, how do you want it cut? Because
The
once
same.
I cut the same?
Yeah, because I don't want it. I think you can add. How many branches do you have? A dozen. Oh, Alex, look.
Does it look weird? I mean, maybe it has to be. It looks like this is the center of the embroidery, but it should be more, I don't know. You know what I mean?
We need more.
And how much you want to cut shorter?
2 inches?
You want to leave it at 2 inches?
I think it's cool and worth pursuing. I think that what I don't get is like this, the fact that it falls apart at the bottom. Is that intentional? It looks like it's two falling apart.
Yeah, this is long because they don't know what length we want, etc.
Imagining this smaller and all over, can they help me do a repeat there?
So we are all on the fence here. What do you think?
I never liked this, I still don't like it.
Okay.
She kind of looks like a footstool.
I thought it could be useful to have a short fringe moment, but it's just not there yet. What do you think? Ted?
Yeah. You told me this is amazing.
No, I didn't.
You did. I said to kill it, and you and Simon said it's amazing. You were there too. I remember you saying it. So we're killing it?
Yep.
Yes. You know, you never know till the day of, honestly. Yeah, because in my head, I always have a vision of something, but then at the end, it doesn't turn out. And something else just looks really fresh and new.
She's pretty.
We have to even out the hair, no?
Well, this one was irregular.
Oh, it's meant to be irregular?
Yeah.
I mean, no, it wasn't, but whatever. It's fine. We can figure out a way to...
Don't you think it's like more modern to be T-length?
This is not Chuka scissor.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's like it's lighter.
I want the hem like
Yeah.
a puppy print.
Okay.
I'm leaving for Milan tomorrow to hand carry a number of last-minute styles from the factories.
I'll be leaving the 26th, and then I land on the 27th, and then I fly out at 9 a.m. on the 28th.
I land, I'm there for a few hours, and then I'm on the next flight back in the morning, and we go straight to the office to do a late-night fitting with the team. I'm gonna, Sharon, would you take
How many pieces did you get?
It was like 40, yeah.
That's a lot.
40-ish.
Just
I love the back of this.
Pretty.
She's great.
Cute.
Wow.
How beautiful.
I love our dress.
It's like, wow.
Yeah.
It's actually very nice. I like your touch with the bliss on sleeve.
It's like the perfect collaboration, you know?
Pretty.
And just was, like,
In
it
there.
wasn't painful.
Okay.
So, but it,
Trust the French. Food and wine.
Let me tie your back before we go out.
Like the back looks fresher than the front. So you should put middle of navy here.
Okay. Were you recutting the silk?
Nice.
But I'm wondering, should we take the sleeves off and it's just like a long, like
the
sheath?
sleeves.
You like the sleeves?
Is this a short dress? It's a lot of fabric, no?
I've had like 2 glasses of wine now, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. He has, yeah.
Cute.
Oh, cute.
You could see more leg.
Yeah.
So let's try this. So we do this one and then we are good, okay? Thank you. My name is Delphine Danhier. I'm a fashion editor. I've been working with Oscar de la Renta for 2 years. And I'm working with the casting, editing the collection, styling.
But it will be like much longer.
Okay. Okay. Let's just take a picture. We also have like the check with like the lace.
I think the whole team is very excited to understand what the focus of the whole collection is going to be through the lens of a stylist who knows us very well and can interpret for us what the pillars of this story we're telling this season are.
And then we have a pink sister cocktail. Let me look at the bottle.
There's a lot in pink. I think it's sexier with that.
I agree.
Just to be modest, an inch.
It's a good little pop of color. Do we need to chop that little tail?
Yeah. You still want the triangle,
yeah,
but moved up.
Yeah.
I have to sew this, otherwise, no matter what, it's going to ship.
Okay.
Can you turn around? She's not done. Do you want one flower in the back?
No.
But the slim one is newer looking, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Fernando, can you participate in your fitting?
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much to fix here.
Or you just want to tack it.
Tack it, yeah.
Right? Just tack it under
Where?
the bust a little bit.
Under the bust.
Like, she doesn't have embroidery on the most important part of her
Yeah.
dress. Yeah.
We can
I
bring it
find
up.
that very strange.
You want to bring it up?
Yeah, I think we have to bring up at least 2 inches.
I think
well, that's
that-
nice.
I get it, but I do want the message of Poppy to not be like dispersed everywhere.
Okay.
Like I think it's a gorgeous print,
Mm.
and if we scatter it, it loses its like power. I mean, I prefer this. Gosh, is the red poppy gonna die? And like, it's so good without it.
Maybe we don't need it.
Maybe we don't need the red poppy. I think it's fine.
Careful.
Where's
but then-
Chuka's dress? You see?
I saw that.
Yeah, it's, you know, we saw it. It's happening.
No, I saw it a week ago. Right. Can we see it now? Please.
Oh, it's coming, it's coming. I need like 1 hour. That was the most work, having to move this over 1.5 inches.
Beautiful.
Do you want to change it?
Yeah, I want you to move it back.
I love it. I got a job because of changes. If you can do the back for me, that'd be fantastic.
So, I mean, now there's too many.
Yeah.
Do we like that, or do we like that?
Can we have tie with like maybe like 4 layers without being stitched?
And a feathery like this?
Yeah.
It might get too much fabric, no?
So you can do same with like here because you're folding it and
Right.
stitching it,
And then just release
yeah.
it when we come down here, double the amount, and then this is
Take
full
this
raw
down.
edge, and I keep this stitched.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Take her down.
Yes.
This bottom
that's
row
it.
you can take.
It don't go in the machine
Oh, I
until I
forgot
get my
about
beer. That's it. Don't put it in the machine yet. I'm waiting for my beer. Just kidding. And then we're gonna do a top stitching, 1/4 inch, all the way around everywhere. Okay?
I'd like to see this.
That's a
I'd
softer.
like to see this.
Let's do 2 more, please.
Laura, you haven't seen this one yet.
Love it. Really nice.
Yeah.
Michelin Man goes to the Studio 54.
It's awesome.
We can maybe definitely go a little smaller here.
So that's it, right?
Yeah.
So I think it looks good. I think it looks good.
What's my call time? We're finally here. I think that it is an exciting day because everything comes together. It has boiled down to this. Capturing it today with the final batch of artists that we collaborate with, like the photographer, Ethan, and the makeup team and the models.
But wait, I don't think, do we have the blouse for this?
You're optimistic.
And if we have time, we shoot like the 2 last one.
We have to shoot those. Our sales team really believes in this
We
blouse.
can't miss one of these.
So we have one girl on set now, and
Okay.
then we really need to get rolling.
If you wanna go take a ride with me.
We're on a time crunch, you know that, right?
Do you like it open? Do you think it's too much or you like it?
I don't mind it.
Yes,
I think we
okay.
should close it.
Yes? Okay, let's go on set. We can put the rings on set, please. Nice.
Should I worry about fixing the embroidery here?
Yeah, fix it. Okay. Let's do it. I mean, who knows? Maybe there's time to shoot it.
Maria, Maria.
Linesi, you want to come on set? Yes. Yeah, yes. So we can change. Thank you, Viviane.
No necklace, please.
Yeah, okay.
Let me see, Deja. Throw it around. Got you.
She's shiny.
So let's take a picture. Yeah, you look amazing. This is your next party look.
I think the Oscar de la Renta woman understands that at the end of the day, we're exploring femininity in all of its facets. We are constantly meeting inspirational women who challenge our way of thinking and developing new ideas to make them feel like we can always create something new for their closet and their lives.
Fernando, let's start fall.
All right. What you got?
I got all of it.
Great.
Strike off, jacquard, lace. What do you got?
We'll see.
Tuck here, and then later when it's finished, we can come and then set up this one. Yeah, whatever it is. But you try to pin here, but I did out of the mannequin looking at it so important. So I pin on the mannequin and I take off. Yeah, I pin here, for example, here. I try to pin on the bottom. Just for